The volume of gas given off every 30 seconds when magnesium reacts with hydrochloric acid is shown in the graph below. Calculate the rate of production of hydrogen over the first 150 seconds. This is quite important because sometimes they ask you to calculate the rate of reaction at 150 seconds, and that would involve taking a ruler, finding 150 on the graph, putting the ruler on there and drawing a tangent on the graph at that point and calculating the gradient of that straight line at that point. But this question is not that. It's asking you to calculate the rate of production over the first 150 seconds. So from the start to 150 seconds. Now we start at 0, so I think what we need to do here is take our ruler and our pencil, because we never draw on a graph in pen, and rule up to the line, and then at that line there, where we get to the line, we can rule across to the y-axis, and that will give us the volume of gas at the y-axis. Now this is an Excel spreadsheet graph, so irritatingly, it's not easy to immediately to spot exactly what that is. So on a graph in an exam, this would be little squares, and you'd be able to read. You'd need to read it off exactly. But that's looking at just over 115, so we'll say 117 there. But that would be obvious in exams, so we'd have to read it off really, really carefully. So our volume of gas now is, we've got to do it in centimetre cubed, seconds minus 1. So that minus there means per. That tells us exactly what we've got to do, because per means in a or divide. So there's our formula that we need. Centimetre cubed per divide by seconds. So our seconds is 150, because that's what we're doing. Our centimetre cubed, we're just reading off the graph, is 117. So our answer here is 117. 117, what do we say? Divided by 150 equals 0.78, and the unit is centimetre cubed per second. Now, the last thing to check whenever we have a calculation is the question doesn't say to however many decimal places or to however many significant figures, and I can't see that there, so we'll just leave the answer as 0.78 centimetre cubed per second. All these questions and more on ayleshamhighchemistry.com.